This was my experience watching Kong Skull Island.
Fox leader to Fox group, on the perimeter. Ready, gun in position. Fox leader to Fox group, fire and...
I never thought a Kong movie could actually bore me.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying.
Kong Skull Island, directed by Jordan Vogt Roberts, and tells the story of a group of explorers, and not in the 30s this time, in the 70s, that travel to an uncharted island, of course, Skull Island, where they encounter some war veterans, incredible creatures, and of course the eighth wonder of the world himself, King Kong. And thus we have our movie, the next movie in this monster cinematic universe after the 2014 Gareth Edwards Godzilla, which is another attempt to make a cinematic universe and money-making franchise. Now, I have reviewed the 1933 and 2005 Peter Jackson King Kong leading up to this Kong, so if you've not seen those, please be sure to check them out, because they are, in my opinion, the two great Kong movies that we've had. I will eventually rant about the 76 shit when I get there, but as for Kong Skull Island, I was very skeptical going into it. I mean, it looked like it was going to be epic with cool fun action, but the reviews were not so great. They were saying it's how it's lacks in the story and character department. So after seeing it for myself, I can gladly say Kong Skull Island is positively underwhelming. This movie's not very good. It's pretty darn mediocre. This is along with the 1976 Kong, one of the weaker Kong movies. I mean, it's still better than the 76 shit, but that's not saying anything at all, really. I mean, but don't get me wrong, I don't hate this movie. I don't think it's terrible. I still had some enjoyment out of Kong Skull Island. First of all, the best part of this movie is the design of Kong and the action. Whenever Kong was on screen, he was absolutely freaking gigantic. He's much larger in scale than the Peter Jackson King Kong. He's literally the size of Gareth Edwards Godzilla, and he looks so freaking badass. And whenever he was throwing down with the monsters, I can't deny it was a great spectacle to see. It was a hell of a lot of fun. You should see them on the big screen. Those are the kind of fights made for the big screen. And so yeah, the action was fun and intense whenever it was on screen. And I also got to applaud this movie for being a different version of the original King Kong story, because we've seen the original Kong story told many times, but this is a fresh, new and original version, which I've got to applaud the filmmakers for thinking of their own original story for Kong. That's something we don't see too often. But other than that, sorry Kong fans, I wanted to love this movie more, but I just can't love it more. I mean, there is a lot wrong with this movie. What wasted complete waste of potential. I mean, as great as the action and look of Kong and as a new take on Kong as this is, the critics who have criticised there being a lack of characterization and lack of story are absolutely correct. The characters in this movie are painfully boring. They are so flat. Oh my gosh. You have superb actors, a superb cast. Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, John C. Reilly, all utterly wasted. I hope they all got paid extra. I feel sorry for them. They tried, but their characters and the script and direction they were given was totally did not do these actors justice. Was totally underwhelming. Tom Hiddleston is easily the most boring arse, weakest character in this movie. I didn't give a shit about him whatsoever, and he's supposed to be the leader of the group, but it's harder to tell. It really is, and I really like Brie Larson. She's a great actress, and she is a really lovely to look at too. But the scripts just made her take pictures all the time, and of course she. At some point in this movie does develop a romance with Kong, just like Ann Darrow did in the original Kong movies, but because there's so little chemistry, unlike in the Peter Jackson Kong, you don't believe this love story for a second. You don't buy it. And even John Goodman's character, John Goodman's great actor, but again, boring, didn't care about him. And Samuel L. Jackson I enjoyed him in The Legend of Tarzan. He was a fun part of that movie, but here he just plays himself. And John C. Reilly, I've heard a lot of people love John C. Reilly in this film, but even he was an underwhelming character for me. I mean, how can he talk with humans after he's been on Skull Island for years? Never explained. Unlike the Peter Jackson King Kong, where the characterization and character development was flawless, this movie has none of that. And not only that, but the title character himself, Kong, is just a boring, roaring monster when it comes to characterization. That's so disappointing that it just made him back into a creature. That's what I loved about the Jackson version. They made Kong a character, and Andy Serkis gave a perfect motion capture performance. This Kong is not a patch on Andy Serkis's Kong, not even close. Regardless of how cool he looks, and Skull Island itself looks so plain and dull. How uncreative could the filmmakers get with this? And all the creatures look uninspired and dull. Unlike in the Jackson version, Skull Island looked sensational. It felt alive and real every step of the way, and it had some incredible creatures. But this just looks fake as hell. Even though they did shoot this in a real jungle, it looks faker than it did, infinitely faker than it did in the Jackson Kong and the live-action Jungle Book, which was created entirely on a green screen, yet looks much better. Yeah, the effects in this movie will not age well. How is it the 2005 Peter Jackson King Kong has way better effects than Kong Skull Island, which came out 12 years later? You royally screwed up, guys. And just the story is an absolute mess. I don't even know what the story is. It's a complete mess. We have characters wandering around and talking in one scene to Kong fighting monsters in another. I don't get what this movie was trying to say. I really don't. And the pacing, my goodness, the pacing. Say what you want about the length of the Jackson film, but I think that was perfectly paced. We got the character development and then the payoff in that awesome 3-hour runtime. This is a shorter movie, yet it somehow drags way more. I know the defenders of this movie are going to say, oh, but Harry, it's not about the characters or the story, screw that, we just want to see monsters fighting and tearing up shit. Well, if that's the kind of movie you want, that's fine. You're going to absolutely love this film. You're going to love see Kong beating his chest, kicking and whooping ass and doing all that stuff, but you're not going to care if anybody actually makes it out of the island. That's the thing that make movies great, the characters that we can relate to. I'm sorry, but just having a cool action monster movie is not an excuse to not develop your characters. Chris Stuckman got a ton of hate for his slightly critical review of this movie, but I think he's absolutely right. People really should listen to him more. Yeah, Kong Skull Island, guys, it's not very good. If you all just want a fun escapism, seeing big monsters clash and fight, then then you'll love it. This movie's for you. But if you want more than that, then you will be disappointed. Just watch the 1933 Kong. Even better, watch the Peter Jackson King Kong. They are so much more worth your time. This movie has nothing on either of them. I give Kong Skull Island 2 stars out of 5. I even liked the 2014 Godzilla film better. That wasn't a great movie either, but at least that had two or a couple likable characters. What characters are there to care about in this movie? Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what did you think of Kong Skull Island? If you all think I'm being a bit harsh and you enjoyed it, that's absolutely fine. Please comment, let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. I love